Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, July the 18th. And fingers crossed, we're going to be able to stay on the whole time tonight. It has been storming here in Knoxville. So if we lose power, I don't know what happens with the Neato. But anyway, hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. It is July 18th. It is another Sunday. And we are starting to get notifications here. So again, hopefully the weather's going to hold out. Because again, you know, I don't know. We have issues here. This is like a 100-and-something-year-old building. So when it storms, we have issues. Okay, so who is here with us today? We saw, I saw quite a few people at the 2:30 Zoom meeting. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but hello to, let's see, Cynthia is there. I am fine, Cynthia. How are you? And I see Trish sneaking in and Linda. Oh, Trish says happy Sunday, Egglitch. Yeah, so she looked like it was very sunny in California today. It looked like a beautiful day. Hello, John from home base. Hello, Carol Lou. It is good to see you. John, I'll see you again here in a little while. Yeah. Hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. Hello, Linda from Rock Island, Illinois. Hello, Tammy. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I forgot to say really quick here at the beginning, if you are brand new, please let us know because we would love to shout hello. I won't shout at you. We'll just say hello. Hello, Betty Ann. Hello, Hattie. Hello, Kathy from Ohio. It's the second time I've seen you today. Hello, Elaine from Connecticut. But if you're brand new, and hello, Myrna. Second time I've seen you today. And Myrna has been showing up early to the Zoom meetings at 2:30, and so we get to chit chat a little bit more than here. And Jess is new, so hold on, everybody. Welcome, Jess. It's just Jess. Welcome. We are so happy that you are here. And hello. Okay, y'all are talking fast now. Hello, Suzette from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Hello, Elaine from Connecticut. Yep, and Jess is new. So from Tampa. So if there's anybody else here from Tampa, well, everybody should welcome Jess, but if there's anybody else here from Tampa, y'all might want to talk to each other. And Trish says she just got out of the pool. I am super jealous. Trish, the only pool here today is the puddles in the parking lot. Can't complain too much though because it's been super dry. And let's see, hold on a second. Sherry says that they have finally moved to Florida, so that is awesome. And Jess wants to know what the deal is with the Zoom meetings. We'll talk about Zoom meetings here in just a second. Hello, Tag. Somebody was complaining about the audio. Let me see. Maybe I need to move this closer. I usually do have this closer to me. I don't know why it is so far away today. Audio is kind of low. Yeah, I think it's because I had it so far away from me. Hold on just a second for me. Not really sure why I had it that far away. And hello, Jennifer. Jennifer has the earbuds in to join us while her family is watching Big Brother. That is hilarious. Yep, and hello, Vicki from St. Louis. Hello, Madeline from Georgia. So y'all let me know if the sound is better, and I will try to speak up just a little bit. Lynn says she can barely hear me. Hopefully, I just fixed that. Hello, Orlando Debbie. So you all let me know. I did move my microphone a little bit closer. I hope that doesn't mean that the microphone is dying. Wow, I hope that doesn't mean that. Okay, and hello, let's see. Oh, there's Jennifer again. So you all let me know how that is moving this closer to me because it is usually really close to me. Okay, good. Kathy says it sounds good. Okay, and Lynn says she can barely hear me. Okay, so Kathy says it's good. Myrna says it's good. Lynn says she can barely hear me. So y'all are going to have to make up your minds. Just kidding. Okay, hello, Michelle. Oh, Michelle says it sounds good. And Debbie says it's very low. I don't know what to tell you all. John says it's better since I moved it close. And also I think, okay, so I know y'all will be able to hear the fire truck that just went by for sure. And hello, Sandra from Naperville. So Sandra, I hope you are feeling better. I know you've not been well. Okay, and Debbie says it's not better. Lynn says it's still low. And Hattie says it sounds good. I don't know what to tell you all. And Joni says it's perfect. Okay, hello, Sandy from Northeastern Kansas. So I'm just going to keep talking, but this is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and we are talking during this is Sunday, July the 18th, and I am hoping that, okay, so a couple of you all are still having trouble hearing. Guys, really? Boy, I hope this doesn't mean that the microphone is dying. Okay, we're just gonna have to do what we can do. Okay, so it's a rainy day here in Knoxville. Karen and I, hello Barbara, it's good to see you. Karen and I did not get to walk today. We did not get to walk today. If you all would think about, just keep Karen in your thoughts today. She just lost her father-in-law just a couple of months ago, and her mother-in-law is not doing well today, but her mother-in-law is ready to go home. So that's yeah, so that is, you know, that's good news for her that she gets to go home, but it's sad news for her family. So anyway, we did not get to walk today. And I have on my little, you know, over the top of your yoga outfit shirt that I got from one of the girls here at Casey Kitchen Center. And hello, Melissa. But I have on my little yoga cover up, you know, for that, and we didn't even get to walk. Anyway, okay, so today is July the 18th, and we did have our 2:30 Zoom meeting today. So for those of you who are wondering what the Zoom meetings are, those are not mine. So that is an official WW Zoom meeting. So if you are, hello Rosie, and hello Dixie. So if you are, and hello Marianne from Pennsylvania. So there's quite a few of you popping in here just at the last second. It's not really at the last second. Just kidding, you're not late. But those Zoom meetings, if you're wondering what those are, if you go to Connect, if you are a WW member, oh, and hello, I'm sorry, here's Deborah. Deborah has not been here in a while because she's been sick. I am so sorry. And Linda's just going to watch us on YouTube later, so we will see you later, Linda. But if you are an active WW member, then you can join the Zoom meetings. You have to be, I don't know, you have to have a certain type of a WW membership. I don't know all the details on that. We'll have to get those. But you can attend the Zoom meeting. So this is a Zoom meeting that is for the Knoxville group, but you don't have to be from Knoxville. They are still having them. This one is on 2:30. This one is at 2:30 Eastern Time on Zoom for WW, and you do have to get in there through Connect. So we can't send you a link to that. You have to be a WW member to get that, and you can go through Connect, WW Connect, to get on there, but it's at 2:30 Eastern Time, and we have a great time. So as long as they can, they're going to keep having those. But good news, Knoxville girls. So if you were in Knoxville or East Tennessee, especially if you're in the Powell area, and I would drive, I don't care how far it is, Gwen's meetings start again. Her in-person workshops start again this Tuesday. So we are officially less than 48 hours away from having our in-person workshops here in Powell, in Knoxville, Tennessee, and Powell. There is an entire list on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. This chat will be posted later. If you're not familiar with how we do this, I'm going to talk to you all live tonight on Sunday, and then Casey, my daughter, will get these posted on YouTube for you tomorrow, and they will be posted in 2 parts. So if you are brand new, she will post the first part of this as an hour-long chat. It's an hour. It's 60 minutes, okay? But it feels like it goes by just like that. And, okay, just a note. Melissa says she switched to watching using the Facebook Watch app on her Apple TV, and the volume's much better. That is so weird. So maybe it's Facebook and not me. And hello, Vicky. But I still scooted the microphone closer to me. Okay. And she will post the second part. So in the set for all the new people, hello, Tabitha. For all the new people, we do have a second part to this. So the entire thing is an hour long. The second part is 30 minutes, and the second part is usually something fun. So we do classroom, or the meeting the first half, and then something fun in the second half. So Casey gets those posted on YouTube, usually the next day, usually on Mondays. And Jessica does all of our website work, and this will all be transcribed for you. So everything that we talk about tonight will be in writing, so you can print it out, read it if you need to. I know some people learn better if they can read. Some people learn better if they listen and read at the same time. And Linda is back, and she says it's better now. So I have a feeling it's Facebook, Linda, because a couple of people going out and coming in are it's great too. Okay, great. And now Cynthia says all of a sudden now it's louder. That's Facebook. That's not me. I didn't change anything. And Jess says, how do you find the Zoom within Connect? So when you're on Connect, Jess, I will sidetrack for just a second because Jess is brand new. So Jess, when you are on WW Connect, when you go to the groups, or when you're on Connect and you're going to go to groups and search groups, if you type in Knoxville, it'll say West Knoxville. So it's the West Knoxville Connect group. Okay. But anyway, tonight, Tuesday, is when we go back to our in-person workshops. You can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and see every listing for East and Middle, for East Tennessee. I didn't list Middle Tennessee. So if you are not from East Tennessee, just ignore what I'm saying. If you are from East Tennessee, like if you're from Knoxville, Halls, Powell, let's see, where else do we have? Kingston people could drive in, I guess. High school, if you are from Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, all of those are listed on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. One note, Gwen wanted me to remind everyone that the in-person workshops, and yes, Barbara, I do get to sit in a chair, but Gwen wanted me to remind everybody that the in-person workshops for Middle and East Tennessee only, I cannot speak for your area if you're in a different area, but Middle and East Tennessee only, they have been approved for no masks required. Of course, you can wear a mask if you want one, but no masks are required if you are fully vaccinated. So just keep that in mind. We did not have that just a few weeks ago, but so that means Tuesday, I will be scooting my little chair up close to Karen because we are near each other all the time anyway, when we are both fully vaccinated, and we will be back at our in-person workshop. So trust me, you all will get to hear about that on Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just kidding. Okay. So if you need to find a wellness check-in, so if you need to go find one like Jess did, you just go to Connect and you can find Zoom meetings, you can find workshops, you can find, all kinds of things. And there are all kinds of topics you can type in. Like if you're vegan, you can type that in and find vegan groups and vegan Zoom meetings. You can find some for like moms of new babies. There's all kinds of things, and you can go to Connect to find all of those. But this month, our theme is finding joy. And just the fact that we get to go back on Tuesday filled me up with joy. So that filled me up with so much joy. But what I need to know though is, girls, and I don't think we have any guys except for John here tonight, who did get to sit their little bottom in a chair last week? So if you sat your bottom in a little chair last week, give me a thumbs up. Hello, Mary. Give me a thumbs up if you got to sit your bottom in a little chair. And next week, I'll be able to do this. No, fruit fly. Next week, I'll be able to do this for real. So thumbs up for sitting your bottom in a chair. Also thumbs ups if you attended a Zoom workshop last week. I did. Yep, and Linda's bottom was in a green chair. Somebody else had their bottom in a green chair today too. I saw that picture, or not today, but a couple of days ago. It was awesome. And if you attended here with us live last week, give me some hearts. And if you're watching this with us live, at the bottom of either your phone or your tablet, not sure on a computer where you click, should know this on a computer, but there are thumbs ups, hearts, smiley faces. We don't do any of the ones past, like the angry faces. We don't do that one. So lots of hearts from somebody. Good. Yep. Cynthia sat her bottom in a chair last week. So hearts if you attended here with us live last week, or if you watched it later on demand, also hearts for that. So that is awesome. There are lots of hearts and thumbs ups going everywhere. Yep. And Mary Ann sat in a green chair. Maybe that was my other green chair bottom sitter. And Melissa says still Zoom meetings for her. But that's okay. That is hearts all the way for Zoom meetings or thumbs ups. Very good. Cynthia got to sit in a chair last week. Awesome. Okay, here are your Bravo stickers. So if you are brand new and don't know, WW used to give out actual Bravo stickers. They don't give them out anymore, and I miss them. So we give out virtual Bravo stickers here for doing things. Or you can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and you can actually print out Bravo stickers if you would like some, to print some out and put them in if you have a little book, a notebook, some kind of a journal that you keep your information in, you can always print them out for that. Okay, so, and Jennifer didn't make a meeting, but did step on the scale and was down 0.6 pounds. That is awesome. That is 0.6 pounds in the right direction. That is so good. Okay, so last week was chat number 231, and it was make time for things that make you happy. So, lots of y'all did your homework, and I think I picked 5. We'll go over homework in a second, but I think I picked 5 of them. Hold on. Is there a new Kathy? Is there a new Kathy? It's Kathy's first time in a while from Iowa. So it is good to see you, Kathy. Everybody was saying welcome, Kathy, and I thought I missed somebody. Again, if you are brand new, let us know, because we love to welcome new people, or we'd love to welcome you back if it's been a little while. But last week during chat number 231, we talked about making time for things that make you happy. A lot of y'all did your homework. It was super easy for me to do my homework this week, because as soon as Gwen announced that we were going back to our in-person workshop, even though it's at a little bit different time, it's 30 minutes earlier than what we used to have, don't care. Went ahead and told John, went ahead and told all my employees, went ahead and told Casey, went ahead and let everybody know I'll be leaving on time and put it on my calendar, because my bottom will be in a chair. Okay, so last week we were talking about, again, making time for things that make you happy, and things that make you happy do not have to be weight related. Okay, it's just anything that makes you happy, because it is a proven fact that if you are a happier person, then the rest of this is it's gonna help the rest of this fall into place. So we have, you know, times that we guard. We have times that we let other people schedule for us. But when we were talking about making time for things that are happy, a few of the things that I wanted you to think about were to make a list. So you can either make a list, you can make a post-it note, you can put it in your digital calendar, you know, whatever it is, just to make a list of some things that make you happy. Then I wanted you to check your calendar and look and see, okay, so whatever this list of things is that makes me happy, you know, just 2 or 3 things, not a ton of things, just 2 or 3 things. And then look on your calendar and see, okay, when do I realistically have time to do any of these things? And then kind of match them up. So take the things that would make you happy or do make you happy, the available times that you have. So I'm not talking take something else off and put something else on. So go ahead and look for when you already have some available time and kind of stick those in. And y'all did a great job. Y'all did a great job with that this week. So your homework for this week was #MakeHappyTime. So you were supposed to write down just one activity that you wanted to fit into your week to, you know, to help make you happy. I know Sandy said she had the flu for 4 days, so she didn't do the homework, but that is okay, because what made Sandy happy was getting to go to the bathroom and just need to tinkle. Okay, so she made some time on day number 5 or whatever to do something that made her happy. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Bless your heart. Okay. So you're going to write down one of those activities and you were going to pencil it in. So you were either going to make a note, you were going to write it on your calendar in pen, not in pencil, so that you can't erase it. You're going to put it on your digital calendar. You're going to let somebody know, you know, just so that you blocked off that time. And you were going to share it with friends or family or us, just so that you blocked off that time. So let's see how you did. Again, I think I picked 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I usually just pick 3. But these were so fun and I enjoyed them so much, then I went ahead and picked 5 of them. Okay, so over on YouTube, because Rosie loves to do her homework on YouTube and it makes me happy. So that's the thing that makes me happy. So Rosie did not let losing the live feed last week, losing the live feed on the chat, get her down. Instead, she made some happy time by rewatching it later on YouTube while she painted her nails. And she made time on her calendar to go to her local farmer's market. And this is the best time right now to get locally grown fresh fruits and vegetables. So yeah, so that is awesome that she made time to do that. Then Lynn scheduled time to have lunch with a great friend for the first time since the pandemic. And hello Loretta, for the first time since the pandemic. And she even put it on her digital calendar. So she had it, you know, printed on her digital calendar so she wouldn't forget it. They didn't get to do it this week. And hello Barbara, they didn't get to do it this week. So they're going to have to reschedule it to maybe next week. But you know what? It's on her digital calendar. So they will do this. They are going to do this. And at least they might get to reschedule it for next week and not next year. Okay. So it's going to come back up soon. And then Melissa, or as I've always known her, Mel, had a former neighbor over for lunch and she put it in pink. So it was in pink on her digital calendar. So she couldn't miss it. So there was no way that she was going to forget when, where, and with who that she was going to have lunch because it was in pink on her digital calendar. Then Carol Lou's schedule was jam-packed after a birthday week out of town. But she scheduled time to leave work early to get her hair done. Now that's some happy time. Yeah, that is definitely some happy time. And then Marlene used a Post-it note and a marker to make sure she wouldn't miss her turtle painting time at the library. So first of all, turtle painting time makes me happy. I don't know what that is, but I want to do it. And she gets 0 brownie points for use of real paper and a pen. So it was a Post-it note and she used a real pen to write it on there. So that made me extra happy. So bravo ladies, y'all did a great job with your homework. And here are your extra Bravo stickers for that. And hopefully everybody who did their homework got their Bravo badge from Casey. If you did not, let me know and I will go back and be sure and give you yours. Oh, Mel said they had a great time and they made that man's chicken. It's so yummy. I mean, everybody likes it. Everybody likes it. Okay, this week is chat number 232. The topic is Hooray for Healthy Meals. So, you know, healthy meals don't have to be humdrum. And this topic could not come on a better week. So we're less than 72 hours, actually less than 48 hours now, away from putting my bottom in a chair again. Oh, thank you, Vicki. Away from putting my bottom in a chair again. And in case you couldn't tell, I literally could not be more excited. So if you've never been to an in-person workshop, and if you have an opportunity to go to one, then go. if you ever get a chance to go to one of Gwen's workshops, go. Trust me. Just trust me. If you're ever in town and on a Tuesday and you want to go to one of hers, you need to go. Okay, so our impending return to one more normal thing. So it's one more normal thing we can check off of our list. Things that we've been taking for granted, you know, up until this last year, has me so giddy that I've planned for, purchased for, and started preparing for the first 4 days of meals. So I've even made a STAR goal to help me with that. So if you don't know what STAR goals are, we're going to talk about that here in just a few minutes. So we'll talk about STAR goals later. Okay, Loretta has a very long question, which seems interesting. So Loretta, I'm going to get back to that, but if anybody else can read that and respond, that would be great. But Loretta, I promise I will get back to that later after the chat. I will read that and respond to you. But we'll talk about my STAR goal later. But did you know that adding just a little something special to a meal, just a little something, actually makes it more special and sometimes actually makes it taste better? Just a little something special. So some things that you can do to make it more special. You can break out grandma's china. So how many of you have china that you either belong to your grandmother or you only used it when your grandmother came over? So how many of you have china that is sitting there not being used? Yeah, me. I'm one of those people. So you can break out grandma's china or your own just regular plates. So I love using real dishes. I hate washing them. Okay, hate is a strong word. I strongly dislike washing them. But if you'll use a real plate, bowl, real cup, something like that, it can make the difference between a dine and dash situation when you stand at your countertop, you know, trying to figure out what you've got to get done tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't even take time to set it on a plate and you're just standing there eating pizza, doing your to-do list for tomorrow, yeah, it's not really that enjoyable. Even if it's your favorite pizza, it's not that enjoyable if you're just standing there eating it without even using a plate. But if you use real plates, it can slow down your experience, and you might even enjoy it more. It might even taste better because you can enjoy what you're eating. Like you'll actually realize, you know, what you're eating. And then something simple like half bowls. So it does not have to be fancy like grandma's china, but something simple like these little half bowls. I use these a lot because it keeps everything inside of it. Things don't spill out. It limits how much you can put in here. Like I try not to, unless it's a salad or something, I try not to let it, yep, and Debbie has her parents' china and it's in a box in the garage, yeah. So why do we do that? Why do we do that? But I like these little half bowls because, again, unless it's a salad, I try not to let it go up on the sides of the bowl. I try to keep it in the bottom of the bowl, and so it contains it in there. It's pretty. Things don't ooze out and run off of the plate, and it's just, you know, the half bowls are just a neat way to enjoy some things. And so those are good, and it makes it fun. So it makes it just a little bit more fun. If you give it a name, so like if you name some of these things that you're eating, like we're going to be talking about my Waldorf salad later. So if I call it Waldorf salad, it sounds so much better and so much more appetizing and so much more fun to eat than if I just say yogurt with some fruit in it. Because that's pretty much what Waldorf salad is. But it just sounds better when you give it a cute name. And That Man's Anything gets all of my family members excited. So it doesn't matter what it is I'm making. If it says That Man's fill in the blank, they all get excited. So give it a cute name. And then find your color wheel. So I don't know if y'all remember those color wheels. So I don't know who is the same age as me, or if your parents my mom dragged me to one of those, you know, those Color Me Beautiful or whatever, and we had a color wheel. Well, drag out your color wheels if you're an artist, if you've been picking paint, you know, and just look at all the different colors. So if you make a colorful plate, first of all, it's going to have a lot more of the nutrition. It's going to have a lot more nutrients in it than if you just have something that's all the same color. So if you have all yellow or all brown, you're all gray, that would be so bad. That would be so bad. But if you have a colorful plate, it's going to have more nutrition in it, and it's going to make you happier. So I don't mean the plate has to be colorful. All that, you know, that can be fun too. But if you put some colorful foods on it. So like I have a Taco Tuesday Power Bowl that I make, and Jessica will post the link to that when she does the chat. Yeah, and Carol Lou says she likes to add fresh herbs that she grows to fancy up her food. How fun is that? How fun is that? But Jessica will post this when she posts the chat, and maybe I can get Casey to pop in a picture of it here. So I know she's not paying attention to us right now, but if she can pop in that picture, that would be fun right here. But the Taco Tuesday Power Bowl is one of the prettier things that fits in that little half bowl that I showed you. But it's got red, yellow, green, brown, black. It's got all different colors in it, and it's just, I don't know, it just makes it pop off of the plate or pop off the bowl and right into your happy mouth. So those are some fun, some fun ways to, kind of spice up your, your meals a little bit and make them seem more fancy. So your homework for this week, well, now I'm running right on time. Your homework for this week, though, is hashtag make happy meals, not make happy meals. So we're not making hamburgers in little boxes here, okay? We're making happy meals. So hashtag make happy meals. Last week we made happy time. This week we're going to make happy meals. So don't go to the Golden Arches. Don't buy the little boxes. We're not doing that. We're doing something way more happy than that. So I set a star goal for my happy and healthy meals this week that I hope will inspire you. And thank you, Jennifer, for posting that. I hope it will inspire you to do your own homework. But my star goal for this week is S is specific, and if you need to know more about star goals, we're going to talk a little bit more about them in the second half of this chat, and we have like 3 or 4 or 7 chats on YouTube. It's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, that do talk about star goals. But my star goal for this week is the S, which is specific. It means I will prepare and eat, not just prepare, but I will prepare and eat meals for 4 days this week. Notice I just said 4. We'll talk about that in a little bit. T is truly doable. The meals I'm making are easy, and I've already purchased the ingredients, so it is truly doable. A is actionable, so it's something that I'm going to do. So I am going to make these meals. It's something that you do and not something that you don't do. Oh, and Melissa said, I bought this stuff this week to make the Watergate salad, and that will definitely make some happy meals. Yes, you are right. For me too. And then R is relevant. This is my first week back to in-person workshops, so it is definitely relevant, and it will give me something to celebrate and make me even more happy. And Cynthia's got her water glass ready. We were almost ready for that. But your homework is hashtag make happy meals, and you're gonna do a star goal to do your happy meals. And thank you, Sandra. And so it's something specific, something truly doable, something actionable, and something relevant for your happy meal. So I want you to do that, or just show us what your happy meal is going to be. Tag me, tag me, tag me. And I'm getting ready to sneeze, and I apologize already in advance for that. New people, we are getting ready to take a break at the 30-minute mark, and that is why everybody is doing water, is showing water emoji, and people are talking water, 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 water. So, and yes, Jennifer, thank you very much for posting that about the star goals. So maybe I'm not going to sneeze. So we are getting ready to start the second half of chat number 232, and we're talking about making happy meals. We still got like 2 minutes. So I want to know, is there anybody who has not heard me talk about star goals before? Because we talk about those a lot. And if we have new people, I forgot to mention that you can go back and watch these on YouTube. It's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, or you can go to our website. It is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and you can find all of our chats on there. You can find the notes to the chats, and you can find links to the YouTube videos. So I'm just wondering if we scared Candy off last week, because I told her she had 231, can't remember how many it was, videos that she had to go back and watch, because I don't see her here this week. So I'm thinking maybe we scared her off. Okay, so it is time for the second half of our chat. We are not really technically making any food in the second half. Oh, and the power's flickering. Okay, might have another storm coming. Okay, but I am going to go ahead and put on the apron. Again, new people, I add the apron in the second half so that Casey knows when to start, when she knows when to divide these. And Melissa is having some great crystal light there. So I'm going to show you the start to my making happy meals. Remember I said just putting it in something fun, could be the answer to that. So this is chat number, hello Rita, this is chat number 232, and we were talking about making happy meals. So for our water for tonight, before we go into the second half, I put my Everly, oh no, yeah, Loretta says it's lightning in Pennsylvania too. My Everly Belly Health Pomegranate Berry Drink. I put it in this fun glass. So how much more fun does this seem to drink my water? So all you new people and all you people that have been around for a while, hello, Marlene from Florida. Everybody grab your water. Let's go ahead and get our water in. And how much more fun is this, drinking it out of this super cool, ginormous, this is a ginormous wine glass, but since I'm using it as water, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so that was way more fun than just drinking it out of a regular cup. So this is the second half of chat number 232, and we're talking about making happy meals, and I'm going to continue that into the second half of this chat. So in the first half of this week's chat, we were talking about making those happy meals, and as you've already probably heard me say 20 times tonight, we are returning to in-person workshops here in Knoxville for the Powell location, which is the location that is near and dear to me. That is the one that Karen and I go to. We are returning to those this week, and I'm already happy. So I'm already happy just knowing that we get to go to those. So making happy meals seemed like it was the next best step. If you don't know what STAR goals are, we chatted about them just a couple of, hello Deborah, chatted about them just a couple of times in the first half of tonight's chat. There are, I'm not kidding, probably 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe, prior chats in the 232 chats where we talk about STAR goals. They're WW goals, so it's a thing that WW put together. STAR is, the S is specific, so it means make it specific. You can't say, I'm going to make more meals this week, or I'm going to make more meals at home this week. It needs to be specific. You know, like I'm going to make 4 meals at home this week, or I'm going to, you know, whatever you're going to do, you need to make it specific. The T is truly doable, so it needs to be something that you truly can do. So like last week, for me to say that I was going to make X number of meals was not realistic, because we had our market last week, our 4-day market here at Casey Kitchen Center, and that was not realistic for me to say it. So it needs to be truly doable, something that you can do. It needs to be actionable. It's an action. So it's not an inaction. So it means that you're going to do something. You're not going to not do something. So I am going to make these meals instead of saying I'm not going to eat out. Okay. Then the R is relevant. So you want to make sure that it is something that is relevant. So if making these meals, if it wasn't relevant to what's going on in my life right now, probably not going to do it. So you're probably not going to do the goal if it's not relevant. But since we are starting back to our in-person workshops, it's totally relevant to me. Okay, so I'm choosing for mine, because it's been almost 18 months since the last time that I sat my bottom in a chair, to say that I was going to do all 7 days was not realistic. It was not truly doable. I mean, that'd be like saying, hey, I've never walked before and I'm going to run a marathon, or I'm going to immediately do 10,000 steps. You know, you're not going to do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't jump in that far. So since it has been almost 16 months since we've been to an in-person workshop, I decided that I would tackle 4 days this week that I would make and eat. And to me, putting the and eating on there is just as important as the making them, because I really, really struggle to get in the lunchtime, which just makes a downward spiral, you know, for the dinner time. So I'm choosing meals or food items that are easy for me to access the ingredients. So it's not going to be anything I have to run to a special store. It's stuff that I already have on hand, or was easy for me to get. It's stuff that's easy for me to make. So I'm no complicated anything. I'm not going to spend hours and hours and hours in the kitchen. And it is things that I don't mind eating multiple times. So remember, this is just 4 days worth of meals. I'm not making meals for 7 days, because if y'all have been around for very long, you know that by day 5, I'm going to be going, nope, I'm done. I don't want it anymore. Yeah, because I'll get tired of it. And the evening snack that I have chosen reminds me of my mom. So this will be the first time that I've attended a WW meeting, an in-person meeting, since my mom passed away. She was a lifetime member, and as you know, she encouraged me to make healthy and happy lifestyle choices earlier in life than she did. And so there's more about that later, but here is my lineup for what I am going to be doing. Okay, so for breakfast, and I did not get them out. I totally did not get them out. Dang it. So for breakfast, what I'm going to make for those 4 days is I'm going to make some cold brew coffee, and we do have a chat for that. So if you want to go back and watch, I'm going to get another sip of my drink. This is not mommy juice. This is actual just Everly pomegranate berry. Yeah. As far as you know. Okay, so for breakfast every morning for just those 4 days, and if I do more than 4 days, fine, but my goal is 4 days. So that's specific. 4 days is specific. Truly doable is I know how to make cold brew coffee. I can totally do that. So if you want to go back and find a chat that has how to make cold brew coffee, if you want to go back and watch the one where my friends Ashley and Andrew, the pedal Javas, are here, they're crazy. They're hilarious and they're crazy. You could go back and watch that one too. But I will be making cold brew coffee. I have a cold brew coffee kit. You might have something like this at home. If you have a French press, you can make it in that. There's a bunch of different ways to make cold brew coffee. I personally prefer to make it cold brew than to make it hot and then put it over ice, because it's making it this way, it's less acidic. So, okay, so I'm going to make some cold brew coffee. I'm going to make Angel Food cold brew coffee. And I'm going to use a half of a Premier Protein. So I'm doing the Angel Food because it's a nice vanilla flavor, and I can do either, we sell these, Debbie wants to know where I got this. We sell these here at Casey Kitchen Center. So if you want to talk to me about that later, I'm happy to talk to you about it. Or they're on kckitchencenter.com. But it's just a cold brew kit, and it comes, that's a whole nother chat. That's a whole nother chat. Don't let me get distracted. But I'm using, the Angel Food, which we also have here at Casey Kitchen Center, or we have it online at kckitchencenter.com. Or if you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and go to the shopping section, you can find some of these things. But I'm using the Angel Food because it's a nice vanilla flavor, and I can use either vanilla Premier Protein or peach. So I still have some of the peach left. But I'm going to make some cold brew coffee. All of the points values that I'm going to give you all are purple, because I am going to do purple stepping back in. So the cold brew coffee with a half of a Premier Protein is 1 smart point. So that's going to be 1 smart point. I forgot to get my eggs out of the refrigerator to show you, but if you have not seen how I make eggs, and we didn't have time to make them tonight, but there are chats on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and there is also a recipe on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com for how to make hard-boiled eggs in your air fryer. So if you've never done that before, and I just went the wrong direction, but if you've never done that before, you can use your air fryer to make hard-boiled eggs. It takes 16 minutes in the air fryer, and then you put them in ice-cold water. Super easy, and they peel like that. I wish I'd gotten them out so I could show you how to peel them, but I'll show you as we go along. But I'm doing the hard-boiled eggs with Dax salt-free spices, which are here. If I can get my hand going in the right direction. Here, Dax spices. So that in itself is going to keep me from getting bored, because the Dax spices, I think I have 11 or 12 different flavors. So it's salt-free. So I'm not going to be adding any salt to my diet by doing that. The eggs on purple are 0 smart points. And I can use a different flavor every day if I want to, you know, for the 4 days. So I'm not going to get bored. I have spicy ones. I have fresh green tasting ones, ranch, the nothing but ranch. That one's going to be awesome. So I'm going to do that. That's 0 smart points on purple. And I'm going to do commercially prepared yogurt. So I went ahead and bought Activia yogurt. It's not Greek yogurt. It's just regular yogurt. But I went ahead and bought a multi-pack of Activia. I got the berry flavored, and I got cherry. I love the black cherry flavor in that. And I'm going to add to that every day. Now, those are 2 smart points. So the Activia with the flavoring already in it is 2 smart points. So remember, I need this to be truly doable. So I don't have enough time to make all of this week and still be able to eat it. Because remember, I have to make it, and I have to be able to eat it too. So I had to make some concessions for that. So I'm doing commercially prepared yogurt, already prepared yogurt, and I'll be adding a spoonful, 1 tablespoonful of granola. This is fresh granola. So when we were talking about making things special, this is fresh granola. So there is a lady here, her name is Deborah. She makes this, call her Deb. Deb makes this, and they're turning the wrong way. Anyway, Deb makes this here in Knoxville. And I count 1 tablespoon as 1 smart point. So the yogurt is 2 smart points because it's already made. It's already commercially prepared yogurt. And then her super yummy, super fresh yogurt, and this is called Eat My Granola Now. I mean, yeah, her super yummy granola, it's called Eat My Granola Now. I count 1 tablespoon as 1 smart point. So as these days go along, if I have extra smart points left and if I need a little bit of extra food, you know, I could do 2 for 2, 2 for 2. But she has, this time I bought, because she was at our market this week, I got Jamocha Mama, which is like a coffee one. And then I also got pecan pie. So I'm going to be having that for breakfast every day. So that is commercially prepared yogurt with a tablespoon of granola. And that is going to, that's, let's see, 3 smart points because it's 2 for the yogurt, 1 for the granola, 0 smart points for the hard-boiled egg, and 1 smart point for the cold brew coffee with a half of a Premier Protein. That's what I'm going to have for breakfast every day. And again, these points are purple. So these are on the purple plan. Then for lunch, I'm going to make a smoothie with frozen fruit, and then the other half of the Premier Protein. So whichever flavor, whether it was vanilla or peach, because that's what I have right now. So whether it's vanilla or peach, Premier Protein, I'm going to use half of it in my cold brew coffee for breakfast, and I'm going to use half of it in my smoothie for lunch. The reason I have chosen to do a smoothie for lunch is because there I have a much better chance of walking around with that smoothie and drinking it, as busy as we're going to be this week at Casey Kitchen Center, than I do of trying to eat something. So I have chosen to eat a bigger breakfast and then just do the smoothie for lunch. So I've got frozen fruit, the other half of the Premier Protein, whichever one I had for breakfast, Vital Proteins protein powder, and I forgot to just pretend like it's here. Casey, put it here. So if you can insert that in the picture, that would be awesome. But I'm going to try that. I've never had that before, but I'm going to try adding that to it and some ice. And the amount of frozen fruit that I'm going to use in there, and the other half of this, so the other half of this is 1 smart point. And then the blended fruit, I'm only going to count as 1 because I'm only going to be putting a serving of fruit in there. Now, if you're going to start putting, okay, I personally do not count blended fruit when it's in something like that, when it's in something like a smoothie, because I'm normally doing 1 serving of fruit. Now, if you're putting a banana, half of a watermelon, an apple, I mean, you know, if you're putting multiple servings of fruit in a smoothie or anything like that, and then pureeing it down, you might want to think about counting some points. But I'm only going to count it as 1 point because it's going to be 1 serving of fruit pureed. And if you need to talk about yes or no counting pureed fruit, that's a chat for another time. Okay, so that's what I'm counting it as. So that's going to be 2 smart points for my lunch. Then for an afternoon snack, I'm going to do a light mozzarella string cheese or a Baby Bell cheese, you know, those little round, a light Baby Bell cheese. So it needs to be a light mozzarella string cheese or a light Baby Bell cheese and an apple. If you have not had an apple with string cheese or an apple with a light Baby Bell cheese, that is absolutely one of my favorite things ever to eat. I don't know why. It's so good. So mozzarella cheese or the light Baby Bells, which is also like a mozzarella cheese, you know, flavor. It's just so good with an apple. I mean, they're excellent with an apple. That is absolutely one of my favorite snacks. So that's going to be 1 smart point. So far we've got 4 smart points on purple for breakfast, 2 smart points on purple for lunch, 1 smart point on purple for my afternoon snack. Okay, so that's not a lot of smart points. So I know what you're thinking, you know, wow, Kelly, you've not planned a lot of smart points in there. You know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for some, you know, for some food? That's actually quite a bit of food. So that's actually more food than I normally get to eat by this time in the day. So that's already going to make me happy. So we're hashtag make happy meals, making happy meals. That seriously is already more food than I normally get to eat by that time of day. So I'm planning on that being done by like 1:30, 2-ish, you know, 1:30-ish, 2 o'clock. So that I have, oh, and Kathy says, I can't wait for apple season. Our apples here in Iowa have just not been flavorful this summer. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, apple season, can't wait for that either. That would definitely make me happy. Anyway, this is more food than I normally get to eat that early in the day. And I will say, not only is that going to make me happy, that is 4 days. That's 4 days this week that I think I have a much better chance of staying on track for my evening meal too, And again, and that's not, and I'm not doing that just because we get to go back to in-person workshops. I don't know, this is just like another new, fresh start. I don't know, I'm just super pumped about it. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm super excited about being able to go back. I don't think I've planned this much for what I was going to eat for 4 days in like forever. Okay, but anyway, so that is 3 points for breakfast. I'm sorry, it's 4 points for breakfast, 2 points for lunch, and then 1 point for my morning snack. So that is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 points for the morning, but that is quite a bit of food. It's actually quite a bit of food. Then next, we're going to be I'll be making, now I'm going to make this ahead, so I'll be making this tomorrow night. I'm going to be making chicken salad, but the way I'm going to make it is I'm going to use, we were talking about the Waldorf salad. So the Waldorf salad recipe is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. So if you just go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and search for skinny Waldorf salad, if you just type in Waldorf, it's gonna pop up. But we're gonna make that. But the way I'm gonna make it with the chicken salad, or for the chicken salad, is I'm gonna add a little bit of mayonnaise. So on the Waldorf salad, because it's supposed to be a light and refreshing, because it's supposed to be a light and refreshing, like a fruit salad. And the, oh, hold on a second. I want to see this. Well, sadly, Carol Lou had a watermelon that was disappointing, but Vicky just posted something that is making me pause and look at it. She said, I've been doing half a Granny Smith apple, 2 handfuls of spinach, 4 strawberries, Oikos no sugar yogurt, stevia, a cup of water for her smoothie for breakfast. Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. Y'all have to keep that in mind too. But on the skinny Waldorf salad that's already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, it's supposed to be a light and refreshing fruit salad. So it's supposed to be like a fruit salad that has like a light, kind of creamy dressing, for lack of a better term. And it has, so the way I make it is 2 cups of celery, 2 cups of red seedless grapes, that then you need to half them or chop them up. Not chop them up, but in half is perfect. And then it's a cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, a teaspoon of chia seeds, and then I sometimes use the Jordan's over here, Jordan's skinny syrups in the vanilla flavor, some monk fruit sweetener or whatever your favorite low or no cal sweetener is, a little bit of water, and then some chopped walnuts if you want to add that for some flavor. So that is a Waldorf salad recipe. Again, it's already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. But for the chicken salad, I'm going to be adding a little bit of light mayonnaise because it needs to stick a little. So for chicken salad, it's got to kind of stick to your ribs a little bit, or stick to the chicken a little bit. But I'll be making that man's chicken breast, but I will not be seasoning them because I want the other flavors in the Waldorf salad just to come through. So when we talk about the STAR goal for this week, specific, truly doable, actionable, and relevant. So specific is I'm making this Waldorf salad. Truly doable is I've made Waldorf salad a million times. I can add some chicken to it. I definitely know how to make that man's chicken breast. It doesn't take long at all to make either one of them. It's actionable. I will be making it. And it's relevant because it's relevant to what we were doing here for this. So it's going to have, so if you want to go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and get that Waldorf salad recipe, and then just add a little bit of light mayonnaise to it, I'm going to do the that man's chicken breast, no seasoning, and then after they cool down, I'm going to chop that up and put that in the Waldorf salad. So that's going to be, that is with a little bit of light mayonnaise. So that is going to be my chicken salad. I'll post that recipe later. Actually, Jessica will post that recipe for me in a couple of days. But that's only 2 smart points on purple. So on purple, the non-fat plain Greek yogurt is 0. On purple, the chicken breasts are 0. On purple, almost every single ingredient in it is 0. But to make sure that this is truly doable, we'll talk about how to add some more. How I'm going to add some more points here in a second. But to make sure that this is truly doable, I went ahead and got already chopped up celery. Normally I wouldn't do that, but this is a lot. This is a lot for me during a busy week at work. During a busy week at work. So I went ahead and bought already chopped up celery. You can totally do that. You're not cheating when you do that. Our grapes here in Knoxville right now are not on sale, and I'm not paying $3.99 a pound, or I guess it was $2.99 a pound. I'm not paying $2.99 a pound for funky grapes in the bottom of the bag with the decent looking ones on top. So I went ahead and paid a little bit extra and got some that had already been picked, you know, and they're already in good shape. So I kind of twirled it around, made sure that it didn't have any icky ones on the bottom. So I went ahead and paid just a little bit extra for that. So all I have to do is wash these and chop them up to go on my salad. I'm going to add to that, because this is going to be my main meal for the evening. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add to that some mini cucumbers. So I love fresh cucumbers, but because I want to keep it simple and I don't want to peel the cucumbers and I want to make this something that John can eat too, I went ahead and got some mini cucumbers. I don't peel cucumbers, period. So I need to know, give me a thumbs up if you don't peel cucumbers. I'm just curious. This is just a curiosity question. This has nothing to do with what we're doing. I'm just curious. Thumbs up if you don't peel cucumbers, and give me a heart. Give me some hearts if you do peel cucumbers. I don't peel them. Either one. Either way. So thumbs ups. Yeah. So quite a few of you all are like me, and you do not peel your cucumbers. I'm not even seeing any heart. I'm not seeing any hearts. So far all one. Okay. So we got one somebody that peels them, and I got some organic greens, some Organic Girl super greens. That's going to be the base of my salad, but this is already sounding pretty big. The Waldorf salad also has apples in it. So there's going to be apples chopped up in there. And I got strawberries and blackberries. So I got strawberries and some lovely blackberries. This is going to be a huge salad. So what I can do to kind of make it different every night, because I'm going to try and eat this. No, I'm not going to try. I am going to eat this 4 different nights. So what I'm thinking is, night 1, I probably will have just my normal Waldorf salad with the chicken, with the cucumbers, then, and of course the lettuce. Then night 2, I might add strawberries. Then night 3, I might do blackberries. And then night 4, I might do strawberries and blackberries, just to kind of, just to kind of spice it up there a little bit. And I'm going to put them in, I have some more of these at home too, but these little half bowls I keep talking about, and you can find the link. You can find the link to where I got these on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, or Jessica will post it. She will post it in the transcripts from this chat when she posts that, like Tuesday, Wednesday on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. But this, to put that salad in there, it makes it look bigger, and it contains it, again, it contains it in, bye Debbie, it contains it in the, in the bowl, so it's not going anywhere. It's easier to eat out of these, plus they're just fun. They're just so stinking fun. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put that in, and that's only 2 smart points, because I'm only planning on using 2 servings of the chicken breast Waldorf salad with a little bit of light mayonnaise in it. So with that, I still have some of my Joseph's pitas from last week. So I'm planning on toasting these and putting just a little bit of shredded cheese on there to make a 3-point, kind of toasted cheese thing to go with my salad. Okay, the last thing, what I'm going to do for my evening snack. So what I'm going to do for my evening snack is, and my mom used to make this all the time. So this is kind of, this is my happy meal. I miss my mom, obviously, but I try to find little things, that remind me of her, because she would be really happy about, about this. Trust me, she would be really happy about this, and she would be all over this. If she was still here, she would be here every Sunday night. She wouldn't understand why, and she wouldn't understand what we were doing, and she wouldn't understand that she can't see you all, but I promise you, she would be all over this. So one of her favorite things to make for us, one of her favorite snacks to make for us, and she did Weight Watchers back in the day when you had to eat tuna so many times a week. You had to eat liver. She used to take the pita bread and put, was it ricotta cheese in it, and put a little bit of cinnamon and sweet and low in it to make like a little cheesecake thing. Actually, I didn't mind them. They weren't bad. But she used to do that. But one of her favorite things to make is she would take sugar-free lime jello, and she would line the bottom of a pan with pears, specifically pears. Had to be pears. So she would line the bottom of a pan with halves of pears, and then she would make sugar-free lime jello, and again, specifically had to be pears, and lime jello. Okay, I don't know why that's so special, but that's the way she did it, so that's the way I'm doing it. Okay, so instead, because I need this to be simple, easy, I need it to be specific. So I need it to be a cute little snack that's very specific. I need it to be truly doable. I have to have time to do this, and I've already made these because they're so stinking easy to make. So I just need to make them all the time. It's actionable. I am making them, and it's relevant. I need a snack. I'm gonna want a snack before I wind down, you know, for the evening. So what I did is I took 4 of these little cups of this is pears, and again, Mom did pears. You can do whatever you want to, and if you do the light or water packed, then there are no points, but please check them. So check your little fruit cups before you get carried away. And you can make it in a pan like my mom did, but check your fruit cups before you get carried away to make sure that you got some that are 0 points. And what I do is I peel the top back just a little bit, and then I hold it over the sink or whatever, and I drain all the juice off of it. So you need to drain the juice off, or this is not going to work, okay? And we will be posting this as a recipe, but you're going to do 4 of them. So you're going to do 4 of these little fruit cups, fruit of your choice. Make sure it's 0 points though. Drain the water off of them, or drain the water, well, should be water with, you know, some of the actual fruit juice, not added fruit juice, not added sugar or anything in there. Drain that, and then peel the tops back almost all the way off. I don't peel them all the way off. And then I line up my 4 little cups. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the small packet. So the small package of Jell-O is 0.3 ounces, and it makes exactly 4 half-cup servings. So that's why you want this size. If you buy the giant one, you're on your own, okay? Because I have no idea what the ratio is if you're trying to dump out some of the giant one, but this one makes 4 half-cup servings. This is miraculously about 1/2 cup. And so what I do is I dump this into a mixing cup, and then I put 1 cup. Do not follow the instructions on this box, because this box tells you to add a cup of boiling water and then a cup of cold water. You're not going to do that. I add 1 cup of very hot water. I don't make it boiling because I'm going to pour it directly on the fruit. So like today when I made it, I actually just used the hot water feature on our water dispenser thing here at KC Kitchen Center. But you're going to put this, I put it into a measuring cup just so I have something I can easily pour it from. It's 1 packet of sugar-free Jell-O mix, the small one, the one that says 4 1/2 cup servings, 1 cup of very hot water. Stir it until it's, it's all blended in there, until there's no, granules in the bottom. It's mixed very well. And then you're going to pour equal amounts into each of these 4 cups. And I didn't take these all the way off, because when I'm done, I actually take a little bit of Scotch tape. Hello, Kenny. I take a little bit of Scotch tape and I tape it down on the side and leave it in the refrigerator like that. But look, it makes a perfect little Jell-O fruit. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And then you're going to want to leave those in the refrigerator for a couple of hours before you eat them. It will actually make, depending on how well you get the extra water off of this, it will actually make a teeny tiny extra little bit. It's going to leave some. Because in this situation, you're going to make a little bit more than 4 1/2 cup servings. So I always go ahead and put the measuring cup in there in the refrigerator too. And then I just take a spoon and I eat the last little bit of the Jell-O that's in the bottom. But it's so easy. You can do some like Cool Whip if you want to. I'm not going to this week just because I'm trying to get back in those good habits, but I'm going to use this to make me happy. Everything that I'm doing is going to make me so happy. So it is specific. What I'm doing for this week is very specific. It is truly doable. I have taken shortcuts where I need to. I'm only making things that I have made 100 times before. No experiments for those 4 days. And the specificity of it is it's 4 days, not 7 days, not 20 days, 4 days out of this week. Again, truly doable because I've made all these things 100 times, so I know how to do it. I've cheated where I needed to, and cheating is not bad. I'm using pre-prepared yogurt for some of my breakfast. And yes, this is 0 points, Carol. You're exactly right. Sorry. I forgot to say that. That is 0 points. But it is, let's see, truly doable because I'm using some shortcuts if I need to, some cheater things if I need to, like getting the celery already pre-chopped, buying the grapes in a little container, but some of those little, cheater, areas. Oh, Melissa is not a fan of lime. So Melissa, let me tell you my second favorite one, black cherry. It is awesome. If you can find sugar-free black cherry Jell-O, and we don't always have it in our stores, but it is awesome and amazing. So yeah, so you might want to try to find that one. The actionable part is I am doing these things, so it's not doing these things, and relevant is it is very relevant to what we were doing this week. So I am super pumped about this week. Y'all are going to be hearing from me a lot, hopefully. But yeah, so I hope this gives you some ideas for your homework. I hope that you all will make some of these things. Yeah, Melissa says, oh, I love black cherry. I'm going to try. I'll look for that. And Deborah said the same thing. Cherry, yes. So I haven't decided what I'm going to make with that one yet. But I hope some of this gave you an idea. Y'all wish me luck getting in this hot and heavy this week. Prepare to hear me screaming from the rooftops on Tuesday after we go weigh in and sit our bottoms in little chairs. And do please keep Karen and her family in your thoughts, and we do certainly appreciate it. So I've had a great time tonight, had a great time getting ready for you all, and I cannot wait to make all of this and show you all how it turns out as we go through the week. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and let that next video roll on over. We would love to let you watch, have you watched all of them? If you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, why not? That little button should be right down here. You can go ahead and click subscribe and then click that little button so you know when we post new videos. And thank you to everyone that's saying good night and thank you. And if you need any cool Spreadshirt merch, if you want to, if you need to buy anything that has our logo on it or anything, you can do that right over here on Spreadshirt. So I hope you all have a great evening. Dusty is exhausted from his 4 days of the market here at Casey Kitchen Center. So he's not even, I don't even think he's moved this whole time. But you all have a great week. If you are in the Knoxville area, if you want to come to the Powell workshop, we will be there on Tuesday night. So everybody have a great evening. I will see you later. And yes, Trish, we will be posting a picture. It says post a picture of your bottom in a chair. For sure, we will be doing that. But y'all have a great week. Yeah, have a great week, and I will see you next time. Good night.